Good day, pupils. You're welcome to Basic4 Mathematics class, and this class is for Basic 4. I hope you had a nice weekend and I hope you're staying safe. So our topic for this week, we are going to be looking at long division of numbers. Repeat after me. Long division of numbers. And our specific objective in this class is, by the end of the lesson, you should be able to state the rules of long division and divide two-digit numbers. So in this class, we are going to have a rule that will guide us in long division. And in dividing numbers, we're going to be dividing just two-digit number, maybe like 12, 22, 30, just two-digit numbers, okay, in this class. All right, let's start. Okay, in dividing whole numbers, there are terms that we need to know. What are you doing? Now here, I want to divide 64 by 2. And my answer is 32. So what is this 2? What is 64? And what is 32? Remember we did this last time when we did directed numbers, division of directed numbers. So you can just tell me what this 2 is, what this 64 is, and what this 32 is. You will hear my answer next. Okay, if you say the correct answer, give yourself a big clap. The 2 here is what is the divisor, 64 is the dividend, and 32, which is our answer, is called what? The quotient. So when you want to divide 64 by 2, your answer is called what? Quotient. Okay, now this divisor tells us what we are dividing, and the dividend tells us how many times we're going to divide it, and we'll get 32. You get that? So let's start. So that is when you are asked to find the quotient of 64 by 2. So don't tell me what is quotient, right? Quotient is just the answer that you will get when you are done dividing your numbers. Okay, there are rules that will help us in doing long division, and they are members of our family. We have to memorize it using members of our family. So yeah, we have daddy, we have mommy, we have our sister, we have our brother, and we have our pet. Let's say our pet is Coco, which is cat, and our dog is is Rover. So the members of our family, they are going to guide us in long division. Now let's give them a name. So daddy will be called divide. Mommy will be called multiply. Our sister, will call her subtract. Our brother will be bring down. The pet, which is dog, Rover, will be called reminder or repeat. It's just like you're repeating the step in your long division, okay? So we call it repeat or reminder. And our cat, which is Coco, will be our check. So members of our family will help us in achieving long division of numbers. Again, daddy is the divide, mommy is multiply, sister is subtract, brother is bring down, Rover is reminder or repeat, and Coco is check, meaning that we will check if our answer is correct. Okay, I know you are so excited to see how we're going to do this. So let's move on. Let's say we want to divide 64 by 2, just like in the introduction I showed you, right? Of course, you already know what you have, 32, but how do you have 32? Now, our daddy is going to help us. That's the first step, okay, in long division, which is I'll divide. So let's see the step we'll follow. So daddy said, divide 2 into the first number of the dividend, okay? So the dividend is what you're dividing. So we'll divide 2 into the first number of the dividend. And remember, what we are dividing is just two-digit numbers. Okay, so 64 is two-digit number. And the next thing, you have to think of how many 2's will fit into 6. How many 2's will fit into 6? Now, let's think about it. How many 2 will fit into 6? Is 3 2, okay? So if we divide 2 into 6, will give us 3. All right, so that's perfect. So what we'll do divide, say, which is daddy, say we should write that number directly above the number you divided into. So meaning that the number we divided into is what is 6, okay, just 6, which is just the first number, and the 2 goes into 6 how many times? 3 times. Okay, follow my cursor. 3 times. So meaning that it said we should write that number directly above the number you divided into. So the number we divided into is what? Is 6. So we're going to write the number, which is 3, directly above it. Let's see. Okay, we've done that. So let's move to the next one, which is mommy. Mommy is what? Is multiply. Okay, so mommy said multiply the divisor. Remember, our divisor is what? Is 2 here. Divisor by the first number of what? Of the quotient. This is the first number of the quotient which we got from daddy. So we multiply what? 2 by 3, which gives us what? 6. Okay, now we have to write the answer directly under what? 6 of the number you just divided into. So we are writing it what? 6. So meaning that here 2 times 3 is 6. So we write the number under what? Under 6 here. Okay, under the number we just divided what? Into. I hope this is fine for now. Okay, let's continue. So we are done with daddy, we are done with mommy. So the next one is what? Is sister. Okay, sister is what? Subtraction. So let's see what sister says. Sister said we should draw a line under what? 6. So this is my line. This red line you see here is my line. And she also said we should write what? The subtraction sign next to 6. So we have what? Our subtraction sign here. I hope you're following me. Now sister also say subtract 6 from 6. Okay, so meaning that 6 from 6 we're going to what? Subtract it, and we'll write our answer directly below what? 6. So guess where our answer will be? It will be at this point. So 6 minus 6 will give us what? 0. So we are done with what? With sister, which is what? Subtraction. So the next one is what? Is our brother. Let's see what our brother will say. Our brother is what? Is bring down. Okay, so far we've gotten just one number of what? Of the quotient, but we are not done with the what? With the long division. Okay, so brother said go to the next number in the dividend. So the next dividend is what? Is 4, meaning that we are having just 2 numbers, right? So we are done with 6. So the next number we are going to look at is what? Is 4. Go to the next number in the dividend, which is 4, to the right of what? Of 6. Okay, we are there now. This is my cursor here. We are there. We are in the next number, which is 4. So let's see what brother is also saying. He said draw an arrow under what? Under 4. Okay, we've drawn an arrow under 4. Now bring the 4 down next to the 0. Okay, let's see. You see, it's just like we are still subtracting. Remember, we already have 0 here. That is 6 minus 6 already give us 0. So brother say bring down. We are bringing down, right? After we've done with sister, which is subtraction, now we are what? Bringing down. Meaning that we are bringing down what? 4. Okay, we are bringing down 4. It's just like there's nothing here, so we assume here is 0, right? So it's just like 4 minus 0, which gives us what? 4. Okay, so let's see what the rover said. Okay, not rover. Okay, rover, yeah. So rover is what? Is repeat, meaning that we are doing this over again. Okay, so this is where you decide whether you repeat the 5 step of division or not. So since we are still having a number here, if your divisor can divide into your new number, which is 4, or if you have numbers in the dividend that have not been brought down, then you repeat the 5 step again. What do I mean by that? Now you're seeing that we are having here 4, right? So we are not done. We can't just leave this like that. It's looking very dirty. So we need to what? Repeat the step again until we have what? 0, 0. Okay, so now we are not going to do cocoa because we can't check now. We are not done. So we're going to repeat what? Daddy again. So the same step we did for daddy. Okay, we divide 2 into what? Into your new number, and your new number here is what? Is 4, right? This is where we stop. New number is 4. So we place your answer directly above what? 4 in your quotient. So that is to say 2 into 4 will give us what? 2. Okay, so we are done with what daddy. So let's move with mommy. Mommy said multiply your divisor, which is this 2. So now I'm not going to be giving you step by step because you guys are expert now. So we are just going to go ahead. So now we are multiplying our divisor, which is 2. Okay, this is our divisor. Follow my cursor. This is my divisor, which is 2, with what? Our new number in what? In the quotient. Okay, so our new number in the quotient is also what? Also 2. So we multiply. Remember, mommy is what? Is multiplication. So we multiply 2 by 2, which gives us what? 4. Now mommy says place your answer directly under the 4. So we've written it as this. So 2 times 2, we have it as what? As 4. So mommy is done with her job. So let's go with what? With sister, which is what? Subtraction. So sister says draw a line under what? Under the bottom of 4. So we've drawn our line, and she also say we should what? We should write our subtraction sign. We've subtracted, and 4 minus 4 gives us what? 0. Of course, this 0 is also already 0. So we place it under what? Under this line. We've gotten what? Our 0. Okay. Now let's move to what? Brother. Brother said bring down. Okay. So now look at your dividend. Let's see our dividend. This is our dividend here. To see if there is any more numbers to bring down. If not, you move to what? Step 5. Now let's see our dividend. We don't have any numbers. Okay, we are done with everything we are doing. So since there is no any number to bring down, because brother, his job is just to what? Bring numbers down. Okay, so since there is no number for brother to bring down, we move to what? Step 5. And what is our step 5? Our step 5 is what? Can you tell me? It's reminder. It's what? It's repeat. Now since there is no more number to bring down, and 4 minus 4 is equal to 0, so we have finished what? The problem. Meaning that 64 divided by 2 is what? Is 32, which is what? Our quotient. So let's check. Step 6 is what? Is cocoa. We only use cocoa once because we can't just use it continuously, right? We only use it when we are sure that we are done with our division. So cocoa will help us to check if our quotient, if our answer is what? Is correct. Okay, so we have here 64 divided by 2, and we have our quotient to be 32. So what Coco say? To check your answer with multiplication, you multiply your quotient and divisor. So when you multiply your quotient, which is 32, by your divisor, which is 2, if you get the same answer as your dividend, then give yourself a big clap. Okay, that's what Coco say. So 32 multiplied by 2 is what? Is 64. And which matches what? With our dividend. Okay, so that is the step we will use in doing long division. Daddy, divide, mommy, multiplied, we have sister, subtract, we have brother, bring down, we have rover, which is repeat the step, and we have what? Coco, which is to check if our answer is what? Is correct. And to check if your answer is correct, you multiply the quotient by what? Your divisor, and if you get the same answer as your dividend, then you are perfectly fine. Okay, so let's see one more problem, and that problem will be that with where we'll have what we'll have the same whole number, which is 2-digit number, but we'll kind of have what? A remainder. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so daddy is happy. Daddy say you did it. Mommy say you are smart. Sister say you are awesome. Good guy. And wow. All right, so our next question is find the quotient 14 divided by 8. Now someone will come and tell mommy that auntie did not taught us quotient, so I've not heard of that quotient. I've not heard of the English before. So now you are knowing what you want to divide. Quotient means you get the answer. So now we have to speak what? Mathematics. Okay, so you can't just say find 16 divided by 4. So now find the quotient 14 divided by what? 8. So don't go and tell mommy that I've not taught you what is quotient. So I introduced it in the beginning of this class. Okay, let's see how we'll do that. So the first thing is we have to place what? We have this 14. Okay, first 14 divided by what? By 8. So let's go. We have here 14 divided by 8. Follow my mouse. So how many times can 8 go into what? 14? It's just 1 times, right? So 1 times 8, we have 8. Okay, so we've done with daddy. Daddy say how many times it will go with the first number, the number 14, which is 1. 1 times 8, okay, which is multiply mommy, is what? Is 8. So now our sister is saying what? We should subtract 14 minus what? Minus 8 is what? Is 6. So we have to what? Repeat the step again, right? So now how many times can 6 go into, can 8 go into what? Into 6. How many times can 8 go into 6? You see, it can't go into 6 because it's smaller than 8, right? So because of that, we have to what? Put a decimal point here. So putting a decimal point here, meaning that we have to now bring down what? Our zeros, right? So now we are bringing down 0, meaning that we have what? 60. And because of 60 here, we brought down 0, we have to what? Put a decimal point after what? After 1. So we'll say what? 8 into what? 60 is what? How many times? 8 into 60. Remember here we did what? 14 divided by 8, which gives us what? 6. So we are not done because we've not gotten 0. We have to still repeat it again. So 8 into 60, it goes 7 times, but there's still a remainder. Okay, so we just leave the remainder there. So since it's going to 7 times, we'll write 7 at top. So that's for daddy. So mommy says 7 multiplied by what? By 8. 7 multiplied by 8 will give us what? Will give us 56. Okay, see my cursor here? 56. So next thing sister says what? We should subtract, and 60 minus 56 will give us what? Give us 4. Okay, so now brothers say what? Bring down. So we are bringing down what? The next 0. You see, now we kind of was repeating like what? Like 3 times, right? You know, the other one we repeat just 2 times. So now we are repeating what? 3 times, because we still have more numbers at the dividend. So now we are bringing down 0. So we're going to start with daddy again, because we cannot just check because we are not done, right? So 8 into what? 40 is how many times? We give us 5 times. So that's for daddy. And mommy says 5 times what? 8 gives us what? 40. Okay, so sister will now subtract, which gives us what? 0. Brother, which is bring down, will not check if there's any number to bring down. There's no number to what? To bring down. So we are done. Our answer is what? 1.75. So 14 divided by 8, the quotient which we are asked to look for is what? 1.75. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the class. Just a quick recap of what we've achieved today. We've divided whole numbers, 2-digit number. We will meet ourselves in this class. Obviously, in our next class, we're going to be looking at like 3-digit number for remainder, and with the one with that was remainder. And we're going to what? Follow the step. So we make use of what? Members of our family to memorize what? Long division. Our daddy is divide, which is the first step. The second step is our mommy, which is what? Multiplication. The third step is what? Is sister, which is what? Subtraction. The first step is what? Is a brother. Brother's job is just to bring down. You know, brothers are just, they can't just do something very, very so serious. So their job is just to what? Bring down. Okay, that's just their job. So the next step, which is the fifth step, is what? Is rover. That means to repeat the step again. Okay, the rover, just repeat the step. If there's any number next to what? To your dividend, okay, you repeat the step. But if there's not, then you go to the sixth step, which is what? Coco, and Coco will help you to what? To check. So what I want you to do, you check if our answer is correct. So what you check is what? You multiply your quotient by what? By your divisor, and you get what? We get 14. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the class. Please go through this video 2 or 3 times for better understanding. And if you have any question, don't forget to drop it in our Google Classroom. I must commend you guys. You guys are really doing well. Your assignment, you guys are very perfect. Just give yourself a big clap. So you're going to see this this slide in your Google Classroom, and you're going to also have your assignment. All right, so stay safe and bye for now.